All right. Coming back a little slowly. Just gonna get a little rehab done. Gonna do it on the shake plate, and I'm gonna do it sitting on the plate. So, one of the things I like about the vibration plate is that you can get it to shake your body up any way you want. And today I'm going to sit on it and vibrate it so it can loosen up my back. I'm going to do some stretches on it. So I'm going to do a 5-minute intervals. 5 minutes sitting on it, and 5 minutes with my feet above it, and then stand up on it for 5 minutes and do some different stretches. And I got a new set of bands today, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do a few of the new exercises from a seated position. So everything is going to be done as if I had to sit down because I worked hard or whatever. And you know, your life, or the life I'm intending to show now, is that we spend a lot of time on our feet, and now we got to come in and do some rehab from sitting down. Like I exercised yesterday, I walked Saturday, I walked again today, I walked Sunday, and my knees are a little bit sore today. So because my knees are a little bit sore today, I'm going to take the rehabilitation mode from the seated position. So here we go. And the exercise is from a prone or seated position. Let me wave at you. Like I said, I stopped calling names on the platform. So I see you. You know, come on in. Here we go. So I'm going to set the plate for 5 minutes on regular speed. So, and there we go. Alrighty. And then after about a minute, you can do some stretches, like turn to the side and stretch your back, and turn to the other side, and just let the spine release from a seated position. You want to sit up tall sometimes and, you know, try to release the spine. I think I've shown you this before. I know I have. We have a inversion table or gravity bed that also helps to relieve some of the compaction that happens to us as humans when we walk, run, and do all the things that we do on our feet. And I got my new weights in today. So I got some weights. I got only 2 pounds in them today, you know, one on each leg, and I can take them out, and I think they're equal to 1 pound. I'm going to weigh them today and see, but I believe they're 1 pound each or 2 pounds each. I'll check it out and let you know for sure. But it can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them. So, and they're good. I walked in them today, and they pulled on my knees and stretched it out. But sometimes when that patella tendon gets stretched out and it's weak, it flops around, and then when the knee folds together, that weak part of that tendon tends to fold in between the meniscus area. So they're a little bit sore today. I got to go and see my my orthopedic surgeon to evaluate my knees for my new brace adjustments. And so I may just go ahead and get me a couple of hyaluronic acid shots, and one in each knee, or see what else I can get to help head off some of the things. I'm doing good. They're doing real good. They're doing real good. They're getting stronger, and I'm getting stronger. So I'll wave at whoever that is that came on with me right there. I can't see you from here, but thanks for coming on with me. I appreciate you. I'll wave at you in just a minute. After this 5 minutes is up, I'll get up and wave. But hey, y'all. So this is a seated position. You could also reach down and stretch while you're sitting here. You know, there are some leg crossovers we can do to also shake up the hip and release that hip tension. Taking a breath and releasing the tension really works. You know, like I can reach for my back. When I take a deep breath, I can go a little further. And so a lot of times we shallow breathers as humans. We're shallow breathers as human. We're shallow breathers as human because we talk so much. So, and when we stop talking, we should concentrate on breathing and taking deeper breaths. Hold it. Yeah. All right. And I have several types of breathing. And the one that works better for me is 4 seconds breathing in, 7 seconds breath hold, and 8 seconds breathe out. There's also another app that's on my phone that has 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. You know, that one tends to get my pulse rate and heart rate going a little faster. So if you're intending to get your pulse rate up, as far as I'm concerned, that's not the one. If you want to get our pulse rate down, the 4, 7, 8 is a good one, and putting your feet up on the wall at a 90-degree angle and moving the arms at the same time. Take a breath in and then out, and then reverse them. You know, take one in the other way and out, and then out and in. Take one down, out and in, and then in and out. No, that's the same thing. In, down, out, up. In, down, out, up. And then in, up, out, down. Just mix it up, and that's a good one to use when going to sleep at night as well. If you have a problem going to sleep, which I don't. You know, I get busy all day and my activities, and then when it comes time to go to sleep, I go to sleep. Okay, I'm going to reset it for 5 more minutes, and I'm going to move up and put my feet on it, and now let it shake me from the bottom up. My feet wasn't so involved. Now I wave at those. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to shake, start it over again. Bring it down to 5 minutes. And I'm going to hold it to about a 20-minute session, but I may do it for 30 minutes, but I don't want to be on here for 30 minutes. If we get going, and it's okay, 30 minutes can go by pretty quick. So, just sit back, relax, and let it shake your feet. You can put your hands on your knees and let it shake the upper body as well. You know, move the pillows of your chair. If you're sitting in a hard back chair straight up, that's okay. But I want to sit on something really soft so that my body can go ahead and relax. This is a rehab day. So this is not designed to tension our muscles and get fit. This is designed to release the tension in our muscle so that they can relax and get ready to get fit on another day. And tomorrow will be my rest day and do nothing. Do nothing. Doing nothing is not an option for me. But tomorrow will be a rest day for me. And then Thursday I'll teach again and teach another class. So, you know, each part of the exercise regimen ought to be designed, you know, 3 to 5 days a week with weighted or banded or exercise, and then 2 to 3 days a week which involves some cardiovascular, and then 1 to 3 days for rehab. So, and they can be mixed together. And a rest day. A full rest day ought to be something where you're not doing anything intentionally up tempo and high intensity. I don't do much high intensity things anyway. You know, we're about, in the senior life, we're about the lit. We get lit, baby. Low intensity interval training. We get lit. You heard it here. From the Mission Matters, no excuses. We get lit. So you could also raise your feet up. You can sit back and put your feet out on it like so. You could also reach and stretch while you're there. Like I said, you can turn to the side. And we'll do some more turns and the like when we stand up. Reach again. Yep, just felt a little kink come out right there. Take another deep breath, turn to the other side. And just as a reminder, we ought to be doing at least 2 times to each side so that we can see if we feel different, better, worse, or about the same. You know, it shouldn't be getting worse. If I turn over here now, I ought to be able to turn further to this side than I could the first time. And I ought to be able to reach further the second time than I did the first time down toward my toes. You know, it don't matter if it's a half an inch, a quarter of an inch, a foot, it doesn't matter. As long as it's better the second time, that's improved. But if it's hurting the second time, say, oh my goodness, that hurts, and something is impinging or something is causing you not to be able to do further due to some type of nerve or pain or muscle pain, stop. And write that down and consult your therapist of some type. Going to the other side, I ought to be able to go further this way than I could the first time. And I am. The intention is to go further and see how the body responds. And once you see how it responds, then you come on back. Reach back down again. You know, you can put your feet up and stack them on top of each other and get a stretch. Get a good hamstring stretch on that top one. Take it down, put it on top of the other one. Get a better, stronger, longer, deeper hamstring stretch from that side. Again, pardon my feet pointing toward the back of you. If I ever turn my feet or backside towards you, it's for demonstration and demonstration purposes only, okay? We got about 18 seconds, 15. Take another deep breath. Very good. Okay. We're at 10 minutes now. I'm going to start it over again and stand up. I'm going to raise the camera up just a bit. We're going to do some things up top. Get on the plate. Reset the timer. 5 minutes. And here we go. You can see my shirt shaking. And there we are. No excuses. The mission matters. The mission matters. No excuses, baby. It's the last week of Black History Month. And I'll turn around, show my back to you. When the person made my shirt, see if you can find the word that's spelled wrong on the back. If you can find the word that's spelled wrong, send it to me in the text box. So I can't read that. Charles is shaking all over the place. All right. I'll tell you. No, I'll wait for you. If you saw it, fine. Let me turn around so you can take a screenshot of it. I'll take a turn around. Got my nephew's shirt here. Oh. Oh. Woohoo! Pardon me, lost my balance. I tried to regain my balance, but it wouldn't happen. Okay. So we can do also some stretches. Get the arms stretched out. Bring it up over the head. And don't grab right on the joint. Get it below that elbow joint, not right on the nerve. Bring it down and over and back. Up, switch over. Down, over. See, the lats are working and the fat is leaving. Everything's getting tightened up. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's okay. Blow the air out of that belly, the diaphragm, open up the chest. You know, we're into week 5. This is week 5, day 2. And so we're going for it. We went out for a 1-mile walk. It took about, I guess, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes out there. So I do some stretches. I walk backwards. My knees were very sore today. It was very difficult to make my walk with these weights on, and having walked Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That was hard on my knees. The patella tendon was a lot. It's weak. I got to do some more. I don't do enough leg extensions. I'm only supposed to come up between 30 and 60 degrees for my strengthening of the lower quad and leg muscles, and it helps my tendons. Doing short exercises also helps the tendons and ligaments get stronger. Doing short movements. So I need to do some more short movements and strengthen up the tendons and ligaments in my legs for sure. My arms don't do too bad. You know, the arms work a lot. So my arms don't store much fat. They tend to stay in pretty good shape, a lot better than the rest. You know, my core, my problem area for storing fat is right here, and right here, and right here. It tends to. My wife asked me, why does my stomach bulge out right here? I said, that's because the stomach is there and the liver is there on the right side. You know, it's not down here. If it's sagging down here, that's because your intestines are full and everything is sagging down. It's not supposed to be sagging down here. That's where the bladder and the liver and the stomach and small intestines and the large intestines and all that stuff is down there. You know, so still up better than it used to be. So it's not too bad. Okay. We're all right. But I'm not doing that to show off. I'm just doing that to demonstrate. Okay. You can also stand and do some stretches from here. Be very careful. Make sure you understand where you can fall when you lose your balance. I got a clear area about 6 foot that way, about 3 foot that way, and about 3 foot that way, and about 6 foot that way. I can understand. Okay, 5 minutes go by pretty quick. So there we have it. I'm going to turn it back on for 5 more minutes. Get my bands out of the way. And this time, I need to get my mat, because we're going to do some exercises on the shake plate. I have to be careful with where I put the mat, because it shuts the button off when I sit on it. So let me get it going for 5 more minutes. So I'll tell you the exercise we're going to do from the new. We're going to do, well, I'll go ahead and start with no, they're all going to be laying down. The laying down bent leg abduction. The laying down bent abduction. We're going to do the lateral leg raises. Lying lateral leg raises. We're going to do the leg curl prone. And that's it. I'll show you. I'll put it up here. So let's see. We're going to do that one. Okay. Then we're going to do that one. Let me take the words off so I can see. We're going to do the lying lateral leg raises like that. And then we're going to do the leg curl prone. That one. So we'll do those two. I did this one while I was already out. When I was out on my walk because my knees, patella was feeling very sore. So I did that one right there while I was out on my walk to stretch out. My patella tendon and tighten up that hamstring a little bit. Flex it, curl it, do all leg. Curl it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do those. So the first one will be the lying bent leg abduction. And I'm using the yellow band. I'm using the yellow one. Whatever size you want to use is certainly up to you. And we're going to do it with the shake plate in operation mode. Oops, sorry about that. The camera sprung up. So, get the band around the legs. And the band should be just above the knee. Not on that patella tendon connection into the femur. And just above there. And again, a reminder, I don't have on any, my short pants are on, and if it pulls the hair on my leg, it really hurts. Oh, goodness. Look, visitor, be right back. So I like to put my mat on because in the garage, the bugs like to come in. And I tell them, if you come in, you got to go. Yep, inside for me, outside. Yeah, I'm going to be resealing that garage and put a door on there, and we'll be good to go. They'll still try to get in, especially when it's cold. They're coming in where it's warm. They're smart that way. So, let's reset the plate for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Get it started. And the feet should be stacked. You can see the feet are stacked on top of each other like so. The knees begin together. We're going to give it a few minutes to shake. It shows them up on the elbow, one hand on the floor, or one hand could be on the shake plate, and the other hand balanced either on your elbow on the floor or on the mat, and then open and close. We're going to go for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep the bottom one still, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch around, do the other side. Okay, stack the feet again. Prop them up. Close to open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel that hip flexion, hip extensor. 5, 6, 7. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Okay. Go on up, have a seat. Now this time we're gonna stretch out. And the line on the side with the lateral leg raises. This time the band goes around the ankles. I got weights on, but I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. We got another week that we're doing without the weights, but today I was using them to relieve some packing and stacking of the bones in my knee joint. Okay. Oh, let's lay this way. This time they're straight and stacked instead of curved. And up 1, oh my goodness, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And not a whole bunch of men works the inside of their legs without, they do squats and all that stuff, but I don't. And so that feels really good on the sartorius. That felt really good. I can feel that working. So let's turn. I'm gonna turn toward you and do the other leg. Here we go. 1, we can get an angle so we can see it better. It's going straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And maybe, you know, if you're younger than 40 and you're still active in sports and running, do some great rehab and therapies for your legs, your whole body. If I had taken more interest, I think I've been doing them since I was 40. Yeah, about 40s, I started being introduced to, you know, massage therapies and therapies, arranged, programmed, planned therapies for my body. And, you know, I was getting ready to retire from all my active sports and watch my son, bless his soul, rest his soul. I was beginning to watch him advance in coaching and teaching him and continuing to follow his career. And let mine come down while his go up. You know, mine coming down while my sons were going up. And but yeah, start early in the rehab, even for your children. I used to do my son between every sport. He played sport, basketball, football, track. And so between every sport, I always got him a massage. And I told his next coach, my son will get a week off. You know, if you're going to hold that against him, fine. You know, if he's going to miss a week, don't worry. He's going to come back ready. He's already in great shape because he's going from sport to sport, where another child may be only playing one sport. But get your child and get yourself between sports, a sports massage or some type of massage, some therapy, and then a rehab. You don't have to just sit down every day, but you can do something one day to rehab yourself, do something less strenuous the next day, and so forth for the whole week. And then start your new sport over again. Do that for your children, do that for their body, and they'll be better in the long run. I can tell you now, bless my son's soul, when I went to visit him, and I don't like to talk about this, but even when I went to identify him in the morgue after the motorcycle accident, he still was ripped city, had a six-pack chest, everything, and he had been in the morgue for 4 days. And he still looked like he was in great shape, just sleep. And he had been in an accident and deceased for 4 days. And he still looked ripped and ready to go. He just wouldn't get up and go back with me. So God had another plan. But anyway, enough of that. Do that for yourself and do that for your body, and your body will always do good things for you, regardless, you know, even if you have to have an accident. Okay, the next one is the leg prone curl, leg curl from the prone position. These will be the last, this is the last one. And then, yeah, this is the last 5 minutes. We'll restart the thing from 5 minutes. And here we go. Okay, this one's a little tricky. So I got to move the plate. I'm gonna turn it around to the side, sideways. Because it wants me to be laying flat down. So I'll turn the plate that way. And this time the last time the band went on the ankles, this time it goes around the one ankle, and yeah, they still go around the ankles. Yep. And if they slide off, they look like they tied them in place. Or they made them loop, so they'll stay in place. So if you can do that, let me see if I know how they did that. I'm not sure. Let me see. I got some different bands that I can, these right here, they have a clip on the end of them, and I have a wrap, Velcro wrap that I can put around, then I can clip this right into them and they will not slip off. But I'm not using that because the people I'm training, everybody don't have those, and I wasn't able to buy those and sell them, and they weren't able to get them, so I got what we could. Yeah, just get it on your foot and do the best you can. If it slips off, okay. I think my backside is going to be turned to you, and pardon me for that. I'm going to do that from the prone position. Here we go. Make sure you can see me okay. I hadn't done these in the camera. Yep. I need to come on over a little bit. Pardon my backside, turn to you. Yep. Got curl from the prone position and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Again, pardon my backside. Let's try 12 push-ups. Okay. I'll get my feet up. We'll do 12 elevated push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right. And then I'm just going to hold on to this and let it shake my shoulder and lumbars and deltoids. That also helps to shake out the tension in our upper body as well. We got about 1 minute. I like doing push-up with my hand that way because it takes the tension off my shoulder joint. Feels much better than putting my hands flat on the floor. It really does. Stretch out that upper and middle spine, that thoracic and cervical spine. That gives a good shake to it. Turn your head to one side, to the front, to the other side. Let it shake, let it shake. Let it shake that way. Turn to the other side, let it shake. Back to the front. Finish up with 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Alrighty, that's about 25 minutes. Good rehab. That's it, y'all. That's good. If you didn't have a shake plate, it's okay. I hope whatever therapy you use. And now I'm going to get my first main meal of the day. It's okay. I can stand a little fasting now and then. But I had some protein bar, a little fruit. Started off with some carbs and some bread. Little biscuits, two biscuits, and then I had came back, went for my walk, got my water, and then had a little fruit, a pear. After the pear, relaxed, some more water, and finish up that water, and then got a half of a protein bar and a few crackers and cheese. After a few minutes, had about an ounce of protein meat, turkey sausage. And so you got the bread in first, the body ravishes that, bring back in a little bit of fructose and like that in the fruit, and the body, the brain, and it gets fed and it uses that and burns the fat and the fructose and gets the energy going that way, and it spares the protein. Then when it brings in the protein, you go ahead and replenish that. So I've been practicing getting a little bit extra protein at night, so when my body's restored and rebuilding, it has some protein to help itself. And go ahead and use that carb for the energy and use the protein to build my muscles while I'm sleeping. I'm doing the same thing in the daytime. Get those carbs in there first, sometime fruit, sometime bread first, you know, sometime potatoes, you know, sometime rice, but then mix it up. And then get that protein afterwards. When I started my exercise, I went for my walk. My body was ready to ravish some things. Brought that fruit in. Then a few minutes after the fruit, when it speeds on through the body, and some water. When that speeds on through, then bring the protein in behind it. A little bit of sodium and potassium, and get the electrolytes rebuilt. And then bring the protein in behind it. And then start the second set of exercises and rehab, and the body go ahead and spare that protein and use it for building and amino acids, break it down and go ahead and build the body up while utilizing those sugars and fruits and carbs. You know, it burns carb first, then fat, and at the end of a cycle of starvation where the body like to use protein for energy. So I try to practice eating that way to help my body perform at its best. Okay, this has been CHAtHOM with a rehab exercise day, and I feel a lot better. I was a little bit sore from yesterday, but I'm good. I feel good. I hope you feel good. Thank you all for coming on with me, and that's it. I'll see you Thursday, maybe. All right. Remember, no excuses. The mission matters. If you want to see that back one more time, the Black History trivia question, if you can read that and find the misspelled word, send it to me. I don't know if you can see it all, but okay. Take a screenshot. There it is. All right. Love y'all. Bye now. You want to see my face going out? Okay, here I am. Bye, y'all.